Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is February the 2nd, 2017, aka Groundhog Day. Thank you for the Monero and the Litecoin and the Dash that has been sent my way. Thank you so much, Mr. Monero. You know who you are in the comments section. Everybody, join the comments section beneath these videos. All of them. We're having a blast. So my original interview that was supposed to take place at 2 p.m. Eastern time it's been changed. We had some technical difficulties, and it appears it will be 2 p.m. on Monday. I am very impressed that people still found out about it and found out who I was going to interview. I'm not going to say the person's name. I don't want to jinx it. But some of you know. If you know, don't leave it please don't share it if you already know it. I am very impressed that people follow this channel so closely that they get notifications through Google or whatever. I didn't even, it was never live, but I did write out the name and some stuff, and it gets sent out sooner than I thought. So that is great. I do want to say that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time is This Week in Bitcoin. We'll have 3 new panel members joining me. It's going to be very exciting. Quality people, international cast of characters. There'll be some Africa talk, hint, hint. So there's a guy that you should know that's going to be on it, and some people you already might know for various other reasons. But it'll be exciting tomorrow, 4 p.m. Tune in. We will be live This Week in Bitcoin. And we try to keep it under an hour. It's an exciting roundtable show that sums up the week in Bitcoin. All right. So, and also I try to tweet out when I'm live here. I know obviously Google and YouTube send out stuff also, but check me out at TechBalt on Twitter, TechBalt. The link is below in the notes section. I don't tweet many things out, so if you follow me, you'll get good stuff. It's not like I'm trying to spam people here or anything like that. And my followers have been growing, actually. And seriously, read the entire notes section below. There's a lot of great information below. And email me at adam@trezorhelp.com if you need help with your Trezor. I do an hour consultation. Fees are below. I know a lot of people have concerns about storage. All right, enough. Yesterday also was a great video. I will link to that below. So here's an article that comes out. It's going around the web. I found it last night about how Bill Gates, and this is linked to below, Bill Gates might become the first person to reach it being worth $1 trillion by the age of 86. The first trillionaire, basically. All right, I skimmed over the article. There was no mention of Bitcoin in there. And I have said on this channel before that the Winklevoss brothers, I think they're trying to become the first trillionaires if they really own 1% of all the Bitcoin out there. Or is Satoshi Nakamoto going to be the first trillionaire? And no one will even know who he is. I mean, that would be great. The world's first trillionaire. We have no idea who this man is. We have no idea how to find him. And so is this going to happen in the next decade? Could we have a trillionaire by the next decade, whether it be Bill Gates by the traditional way or a Bitcoin trillionaire due to Bitcoin being worth so much and one individual or twins owning a ton of Bitcoin? It's an interesting thing to think about. It will really change the way people think of wealth if the richest person in the world and the first person in the world to become a trillionaire is a Bitcoin holder. Buy and hold, people. Buy and hold. All right, busy.org is live. What is busy.org? It has been mentioned here before. It's basically a new way of looking at Steam. It's Steemit, which uses Steam. And I like Steemit, the platform. I don't think people should be buying Steem, the cryptocurrency, but you can earn it on Steemit. And on busy.org, I guess. Busy.org is in beta. I should really stress that. Beta. And it is true beta. There's some clunkiness to it. There's some issues with it. I mean, you can tell it's going to look better than Steam. So good for the guys who are taking the initiative to do that. We'll check back in. But I know some people are interested in the social media aspects of cryptocurrency, and that is a small little niche market there, I guess, busy.org. All right, Litecoin, we're on the eve of the Litecoin signaling for the segregated witness. Over on their Reddit, there has been FUD. There was an article. Some people are still a little disturbed, and it's supposed to take place in 13 hours from now. I think 3:45 in the morning Eastern time. Just follow the countdown clock. I will link to it below. But the FUD, it's about miners, about Chinese miners. Are some hesitant, or some hesitating in terms of activating it and signaling. And there's an article out there that says the second biggest mining pool was not going to do it. And then all of a sudden, it's no longer the second biggest one. It's like the third biggest one because miners can switch what pools they're in. So that was good news that Bat Pool overtook LTC 1BTC. And then the other interesting news is that the biggest and baddest pool, F2 pool, will upgrade to Segwit. Now, they might take a while to do it. They might not do it. They might not signal tomorrow. I don't know. So the signaling starts tomorrow. We'll get a better idea of the momentum toward this. Again, I've warned people. It's not a sure thing they're going to do Segwit. By the way, if they don't do Segwit, they're digging their own grave there. I mean, seriously, guys. And they really should have a marketing team, talking to these guys and putting pressure on them through shows like this, getting on shows saying, hey, it is the best thing in the world for Segwit to happen to Litecoin because it's going to show we're a proactive testnet for Bitcoin. But again, there's also another good site, litecoinpools.org/pools, that actually shows how big the Litecoin mining pools are. And so if one, you'll see which ones are the biggest, and hopefully those ones will be the ones signaling for the segregated witness. Again, 13 hours to go here, 13 hours to go. So people like my warnings, apparently. They really appreciated the cloud mining is a scam, 99.99% scam warning. And I will say that again. Don't get into cloud mining, people. No point in risking it and gambling. And if you hear people saying, oh, it's worth a shot, at least I'm doing something with my Bitcoin, just run away from those people. Run away immediately if they have a channel, because anyone can have a channel out there. And that is one of the great things about YouTube and freedom. Anyone can make a channel, but you gotta think when you're watching some of these things and who's serious and who's not. Who's doing okay, we'll get into that in another show when I still have something to discuss that was quite hilarious. Anyway, but a warning here. People if you've got to dabble in altcoins, if you really feel the need, there is like a first tier. I think it's pretty obvious who I consider to be in the first tier. It's the ones I keep talking about over and over again. But then you have all these other ones. But then if you go to the site coinmarketcap.com, which I will link to below, it lists all 70 of the 700 cryptocurrencies, altcoins that exist out there. And some are pre-mined and some are unminable. And it leaves a little dot next to the name or two dots if it's one of those two. Why get into those? What's the point of being in a pre-mined altcoin or in an altcoin that you cannot mine? It's unminable. I mean, like Ripple. What's up with that's one reason I'm against Ripple. I mean, where's the future there? I don't find that to be. If it's not mineable, I mean, things can just be made up. I don't get it, and I don't think that. Again, a lot of people are like, Adam, who cares about the future? I'm just here to buy it, and then it'll go up in a day, and then I'll sell it. So I don't care. I don't care. What is that, guys? Really, what are you doing? Because that's not. I mean, that's the gambling. Why don't you just go to a casino? Why don't you that has nothing to do with what cryptocurrency is. And so I guess there are channels out there that deal with that kind of thing. But in the end of the day, we're talking about store of value. If you want to gamble, like get into derivatives, I mean, do the traditional financial markets and everything that are rigged and just have the big players that just dictate everything. Because when you're dealing with some of these trades and traders and trading pools, they're rigging it. The casino, the game is rigged, and you're just an individual, and you don't know what's going on behind the scenes here. And some of them are just complete trash. So I understand what some of you young guys want to do, just make a quick buck. But man, Bitcoin is a solid thing that's changing the world. I mean, it's a long-term thing. Be patient. You can double, triple your money with that. You just have to be patient. Instead of what you're going to end up doing is you're going to play around with these altcoins. Maybe you'll make, I made $100. Then you'll go back and you'll lose it all. You don't really know when to get out based on the technicals of the number 80 cryptocurrency or whatever that you know nothing about. That's a pre-mined scam or something. And I don't know what's number 80 now, by the way. I don't want to hope it's, I don't offend any, like maybe it is not pre-mined or something like that. So anyway, the bottom line of this rant is, hey, stay away from the pre-mined and the unminable. If you're in medium-term investments, these things might not be around in a year. I mean, they could crash easily. If you're into like these pump and dump things, dude, I don't know what to say to you. Seriously, I don't know you'll learn your lesson. How about that? You're going to learn your lesson if you get into that stuff. It's just it's gambling. It's straight up gambling. And so this channel is this is not the gambling channel. This is not Adam Meister's Atlantic City Taj Mahal, okay? Who remembers Atlantic City? That used to be fun. Oh, man. All right, so that's it. Check out the notes section below. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. I'm going to be in the chat session with you guys right now.